Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is International Master Pindy Chang, and I'm going to be doing a series of commentaries today for my friend here George. I'm just going to look at a few of his games without any computer analysis and just go over them by myself. So I've been kind of busy lately with work and watching a new anime, Sword Art Online. It's a pretty nice show. But yeah, just kind of inactive and kind of bored of chess actually. But I'm just gonna do some chess right now, just to get myself back moved. So b3, d5. Okay, so double finish now. Okay, so far so good, nothing really going on. Usually h4. I mean, it's okay move right now, but usually won't be d3 and just castle, just because I mean h4 doesn't do much here. He's gonna go bg4 and bh5, but he doesn't do that, so he can just actually get the bishop pair. But even here, it doesn't really matter too much, I would say. d3, because black's very solid. And white really needs to get this knight from c3 to d2, because then white can play c4 and e4. C4, no, not c4 and e4. C4 or e4. Don't do both, because usually it's not that good with this kind of a system, because d3 pawn can become really weak. But yeah, with knight c3, you're pretty much just inviting black to play d4 and cripple your, like, make your dark squares weaker. Yeah, queen 2 not quite my favorite move here. e4, okay. Let's see here. So knight e4. Now this is kind of a dangerous part, because here I think white has to be really careful, because b5 is coming and a4 is coming. So black's on the offensive. That's why I definitely would have recommended white just castle kingside and not really worry about going for this kind of attack, because it does have a long-term advantage with the two bishops and stuff. So you gotta kind of keep that without going too dangerous. And this is kind of dangerous. h4, d4. Okay, so this knight's trapped now. So I think h5 has to be played just to sack stuff. c4, and the problem is the knight's still trapped. Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, okay, so material is relatively even. White is only down two pieces for rook, but black's pieces are definitely overplaced. Knight c3. White's actually lost here. I'm gonna just fast forward this, see how white defend this. Because doesn't really have too much of a choice here. Maybe he can get his king over there. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really watching see how white defends this. Defends pretty well, I guess. He gets some counterplay. And he actually, no, he gets the last. No, he doesn't. Oh, okay. So he doesn't get last pawn, so that's why he loses. All right. So next game. Yeah. See, these are really fast games. I'm gonna be looking as many as I can without computer analysis. So this is a French. This is a exchange French. So exchange French positions are kind of boring, but the best set for black is actually playing knight on c6, bishop f5, bishop d6, knight e7. I'm doing this wrong way. Oh, I'm not in exam mode. That's why, because I was wondering why this doesn't work. There goes exam mode. Okay, so this is French. Yeah, so best setup is this: here, 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 and here. You're pretty much going for a quick kingside attack, f6, g5 kind of stuff. White's most likely going to go c3, b4, try and go for like a queenside attack, like opposite side castling kind of thing. This kind of setup is definitely much stronger for black, just because it gives them some winning chances. And if white ever plays c4, most time black can just take it. This pawn on d4 is kind of weak in most cases, but yeah, that's probably the best setup. Just play symmetrical, you can do that as well, but no, it's kind of boring. So knight b4, I think black really likes a bishop pair. c6, bishop 5. I'm not sure about this move. I think he just lost a pawn. He definitely could have just gone back. Position is very solid. Black has nothing to fear. It's pretty much symmetrical. But he really likes the bishop pair. So I mean, I gotta hand to him. He really gets what he wants here. Bishop pair. So he gets bishop pair, his knight pair, and black has a bit of initiative here with the pawn c3. I think he could have taken on c6 actually, but queen 1 and rook 8. Oh, queen e6. Not sure about that. Queen e7. Yeah, I think actually, I think queen e6 could become very strong just because this is a pin, and rook c8 is kind of uncomfortable just because this bishop. You never know where that bishop's going to go. Yeah, queen e7 doesn't really do as much. Yeah, see, he has to play queen b7 anyway, so he might as well just play queen e6 immediately, forcing rook c8, and then maybe queen b7 afterwards. Not sure, but yeah, this is definitely not the best way I would go for this. f6, knight g6, rook b8, good move there. King h7, another good move. I think actually here I was thinking maybe bishop f7 here, but he doesn't play f5 anyway. So alright, so king here, and then bishop back. Okay, so far I think black is doing fine. His king's perfectly safe. But white actually has some weaknesses. His king's kind of open here. So black has some chances. H5. This is kind of very risky. H5. Not quite sure what H5 does. But I guess we'll see what happens. Rook E8 here. Rook E4. Maybe some sacks here. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah. So this pawn's kind of weak actually. Yeah. This is why I'm not sure why he played H5. Just kind of lost the pawn. Alright, but I mean, black does have some counterplay. Actually, has a lot of counterplay now. This pawn's probably gonna drop soon. Actually, one. This looks like a tactical. Yeah, Rook takes H2. Kind of. Yeah, he kind of wins a guy, and goes it back. Let's see. Yeah, so now this is kind of like pinned, which is really bad. And he drops knight, and he drops mate. Well, not mate, but it's winning. Yep, so that's the second game. Let's see how long I got here. I'm trying to go for 15 minutes, maybe less. Depends on how, like, oh, sorry. Let me try this again. Examine. That's not right. Sorry. There you go. Examine. Alright, so, got, okay. Alright, finally, examine. D4, F3. Alright, shift 5. Most times you really want to not move this knight here because you want to play C6 or C5. Keep this knight back on B8. I would say not really move this guy just because it's not really that helpful most times, because you can't really play knight b4 in a lot of cases, because no, this kind of idea should definitely not work. But you know, we'll see. Yeah, so I guess he's going for it. But yeah, c3 just stops it permanently. So this knight here is kind of a burden usually. The only lines that you can play knight c6 is Nishigorin, but that's with a very fast development, and usually you give away your bishop here. So I mean, it's not quite the best, I guess, way to go for it. That's an interesting idea. He just plays knight g5. So white has a bit of initiative here on the king side, but his king side is a bit weaker. Knight g7 is interesting. I'm not sure if that's the best move. Maybe bishop d6 here first, just force some trades off. If white takes, pawn takes, protecting the square on e5, and black can even play e5 in a lot of cases. But knight g7 is not quite what I would think about. I mean, I think it's still fine. This definitely is definitely equal here. Takes. If you have him take that guy, I think you play g5 instead. G5 might have been strong, but yeah, I think g5 is strong here. G5, bishop g3. The mouse just died on me. God damn it! All right, where's my? Okay, where's the mouse? Come on, mouse. All right, there you go, mouse. Yeah, so I think g5 might have some potential. G5, f5, f4. Example 5. Oh, queen u here. I mean, this guy's kind of weak, but I mean, you got this. Maybe bishop c7 here, and I mean, this kind of bishop's kind of trapped for a while. It was play h4, but you know, this stuff can happen. I mean, this is more double-edged. Definitely would have thought about a bit, but taking this guy and go bishop d6 immediately. Not quite sure about this. I mean, I think black still has a small edge just because white's king side is actually a bit open. F5. This is why you want to play g5, because you want to force him bishop to go back. And then play f5, then you get like another tempo there somewhere. But I mean, I guess this is okay too, actually. Let's see here. Black definitely has a bit of play here. Seems like white definitely just caught on and got his now g5, which is, now this is actually really bad for black. I think f4 kind of just doesn't do anything, because, sorry, knight e4 might become strong, plus his pawn on f3 is kind of dropping. And he drops a pawn. And yep, let's see how much longer this is. So black's going for some counterplay here. I'm not sure exactly if he had anything. Maybe here you could have tried, no, rook, can't do that yet. This bishop in g5 is really annoying. Maybe bishop e6, then you go rook takes c6, which is actually very annoying as well. I mean, this is kind of tough now because white's pieces are actually perfectly placed for pretty much everything. And yeah. Wow, he even has that. Rook takes c6. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so that's over then. Alright, so that's over. Okay, that's cool. Alright, next game. I keep forgetting. Okay, I need to click examine. Keep forgetting to click examine. Alright, so this is a... Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of playing knight c3. Usually I want to play c4, and especially the queen. If you're going to finish out a kingside bishop, you definitely want to play d4, c4 ideas. You don't bring down c3 this early, because usually you really need to get this pawn out. And then play knight c3. There's a lot of cases where you can play this c3 immediately, but usually that's because of your block and in like a very specific opening that you can't play c4 in. But in this case, if you're moving first, you definitely want to play c4 every single time, just get more space. Because essentially, what's happened here is that white's given black a strong center, and that's not something you want to do. E3, yeah, E3 is kind of weak actually, because D5 is now going to be a very, very big center. This is, yeah, exactly. This doesn't really do anything for whites in this case. Just playing very passively. This knight c5 is a good idea, but fortunately it's very easy to counter because, I mean, black can always play knight d7. He can always play on e5, bishop back and queen e7. And I mean, knight c5 is good, but it's an interesting idea, but it's really not, it doesn't really do as much, just because in this case, well, actually white has some play now, surprisingly. b4, okay, I can't criticize this move too much. I think b4 is an interesting idea. Before b5, needs more space, and plus you really need to protect this knight in case the bishop f8. But I mean, I would definitely play rook c1 here, try to create something on the queen side. But I guess this is a queen a4. You can't take this pawn because of, yeah. So obviously this is losing, right? Okay, good. All right. So here, okay. Oh, so he avoids the perp, but gets himself forked. That's it's always a good move there, getting yourself forked. Okay, f3. There. Just queen weaknesses. I'm not sure about f3. I think that he doesn't have to play f3 right away. I definitely should have played something like bishop b2 here. Try to trap out this bishop first. Get something going. I mean, this is interesting too. Seems like black didn't bother to play f5 for some reason, and seems white's just winning here. But I know this is a draw because I saw it earlier, and that is why it's a draw, because I don't know what happened here. Why did he do that? Can you go rook e2 here? I'm not too sure what's going on here. Why can't you just take on b6? No, check, takes on a7, still up a pawn. I don't know. I guess he thought that he was going to play with that bishop takes c4 and then bishop takes b6. But yeah. So I mean, white still has a small edge, I would say, because he has an extra pawn. He has an extra pawn too. Oh, but hey, wait a second. Oh, here you have to play. You gotta play g5 here. Keep the extra pawn at all costs, pretty much, because you really have no choice. I mean, the idea is g5. Let's say h4, king f6 here. Sorry, here. And now you can do whatever you want. You play h2, just take it. Yeah, you want to play king d5, you just go back. If you go up here, you just let him take it, and you just promote. For example, there we go, and you promote, and this is a win. So it's definitely important to note that when you have more pieces in an endgame like this, don't trade out the pawns, because now you cannot protect this guy, and a5 is just gonna come. Yep, and that's a draw. So that's not that was very bad technical play there. I'll do one more game just to. That was a loss. Alright, I'll do a win actually. I'll do a win. Okay, let's see here. c4. Alright, so this is so far so good. c4, you gotta play c4 right away. This is interesting. e6 usually is gonna play d5. So I mean, in this case, I might just play knight f3 in this case to no, if you want to play d5, this is fine. And usually this is a very good system for white. It's a trash for black. It's not a very good opening at all. Even though there's a famous book on it, the Grandmaster Repertoire 10. I think it's just awful opening. I don't know how it's gonna get sold. Yeah, it's a terrible opening. So definitely knight f3 is the best way. Okay, so here I'll just show you quickly what I mean by terrible opening. Because pretty much a lot of lines, if you're gonna give the ace pawn, usually black has something, but in this case, black really doesn't. He just plays b4, bishop b2, no guard this guy, no attack on the king side, trade out pieces, white just has a winning position, or like, he can't lose pretty much. For example, if a5, then this is actually good for white too, you just play bg5, or I don't know, you can play knight b5. He pretty much just gave me the b5 square, so, I mean, this is like a no-lose situation, which is great. If you're going to play chess, it's always best to play for 2 results, win or draw. No losing chances. I think this is actually a good system for it to play as well. a2, d4, having a big center. And I'm not sure about d5, definitely just take on d5, yep, there you go. And, yep, there you go. And, okay. Yeah, so exactly, just up a pawn, like, the hell. I mean, okay, just up a pawn. So, good job. So white is definitely winning here, b3. Let's see his conversion rate now. I definitely wouldn't have taken this guy immediately because there's no reason why he should take it. I would have definitely played something like rook c1 or rook ac1, force his bishop back, no, threatening take on c6, forcing him to take it, or just play h3 g4. Idea is just to prevent annoying stuff like this or anything like that of the sort. But I mean, he almost always has bishop takes f6, which is good. And e6 is good too. Yeah, white just like has tons of moves here. Yeah, you give him the d2 square. Okay, I'm not too sure. Takes, okay. All right, he got lots of. Wow, he has like 10 pawns. Holy cow! All right, so he has like 3 pawns for like nothing. All right, let's see his conversion. This is very simple actually. You just pretty much go here, you push here, you go here, you repeat. For example, let's say rook a4, blah blah, say blah blah. And every time he doesn't do anything, you just go up and you do it again. It's very easy. And really there's nothing black can do about it because he's down too many pawns. But let's see how white does it. F4. Well, I mean this is easier just because black can't really defend. So many pawns. I'm gonna keep fast forwarding, and he plays on like a patter. Okay, and mate. There we go. All right, so those are my my friends' games, and yeah, they were subpar. It's the best word I can use for it. I mean, some games are actually pretty decent. Like this last game was pretty well played. I actually liked how he just took all those pawns, and yeah, that was pretty cool. But it was cool. But yes, I guess I will see you guys later then. And okay, bye bye.